Hello everyone, it's Larry. This is a video of how I made these LEGO models of the Express coaches from Thomas & Friends. Back when I made my models of Annie and Clarabelle, I also wanted to make the Express coaches, and I thought that maybe I could simply recolor them and I'd be done. However, well, it doesn't look good, does it? But even if it did, the Express coaches are actually way bigger than Annie and Clarabelle, so this would not do. I did want to curve the edges like with Annie and Clarabelle, but I realised quite early on that that wasn't happening, as the two colours would make it quite awkward. So this was my first proper draft. Overall, I thought this looked pretty good, and a vast improvement. The wheels were now 4-wheel bogies, the roof looked more accurate, and the doors were now more distinct. But this build was still inaccurate, because the coaches are more complicated than I thought. I had seen these windows and just assumed they were from different eras of the show, but I was wrong. Turns out they're both the windows from the same coaches but on different sides. I hadn't known this at all, and it was really annoying because I was going to have to figure out a completely different set of windows too. So I put this together. It didn't look great, but I had something to start with. It also turned out that throughout various eras of the show, the coaches varied in size. I decided to base my coaches on the Thomas and the Magic Railroad versions, simply because they're not so long, and it would be so much more practical. This length is already a lot longer than I'm used to building. Future Larry here, this was absolutely the right decision. The full consist with Gordon was so long I barely had enough space to get shots of it moving, and I chose the shortest version. Anyway, the Magic Railroad coaches didn't have a grey roof, but a black roof instead. I also wasn't happy with the doors. I wanted them to be clearly visible, but it would either look like they were split in half or not fitted on properly. I wasn't happy with any of these, and decided in the end the lines in the bricks actually do enough to denote where the doors are, and this looks better. The ends of the coaches are meant to be fully black, but due to different techniques on either end looks right. I thought I could perhaps cover it up with a black sticker on each end, but I did start to think I should probably use actual bricks. The problem with that was that it would be surprisingly complicated to perfectly line up flat tile pieces on their sides. I'd somehow have to get studs on this exact spot, and I spent ages trying to find a way to do that, and oh, I was stupid, you could just place one of these bricks down here. So with that, the coaches were looking significantly better. I did a test render with my then in progress Gordon model, and this side of the coach honestly looked pretty great. But the other side sucked. I probably don't have to tell you that the windows aren't supposed to jump up and down like that. I was trying to represent the difference in spacing between the windows, but the small scale here didn't allow me to actually change the spacing. However, I did manage that with Annie and Clarabelle, so I thought, what if I use that technique here? And lo and behold, it somehow looks even worse. I was honestly quite stuck here, but I re-evaluated and thought, what if all the windows do look the same? Sure, that's not ideal, but you can tell where the doors are because of the lines and the bits above them. And I kept telling myself this over and over again, and eventually came to the conclusion that yes, okay, that will be fine. Annie and Clarabelle required minimal differences between one another, whereas the Break Express coach is quite different from the rest. I really wanted to motorize it, but it was still not possible to fit everything in flush, so there would be a massive bulge, and also I need way more space to fit everything in, and also I wouldn't be able to connect it to the bogey system, and basically I wanted to get the Gordon video done, and I was running into a new hurdle every second I tried to design a motorization system. So ultimately I decided to just build it first, and then maybe figure out all that later. So I designed the brake coach without motorization, and the designs were complete. Then it was building time. Then they were done. Here they are with Gordon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and maybe check out my other stuff. The instructions are on my Rebrickable and Patreon. Thank you so much to my patrons for your support. Consider joining to download instructions I've made, see exclusive updates, and vote for what's next. A vote deciding if I build Henry or James is live now. Let me know which one you want to see first. And thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, I used lots of my own music in this video. Check that out in the description. Okay, ta-ta for now.